Alright, ¿qué pasó, guys? Welcome to this video where we're gonna be, the new chapter of One Piece came out, guys. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Before the video starts and, we read the chapter, make sure to leave a like, comment, and a comment because it really helps me in the algorithm and, basically growing my channel. So, if you guys will do that for me, that'll be greatly appreciated. My bad for the mic hit. And let's go. Okay, starting from chapter 1140, right? We're on chapter 1140. The chapter is called Scopper Gabon. Gabon. It's with a Y. Okay, I thought it was Gabon, but it's Gabon. Um, we're looking at this nice cover page of our girl Ulti being tied to you know, our girl Ulti. I have a nice little figure of her in her clothes in a nice little cute pose. Really like this figure. Proud of this one. Um, anyways, she's tied to like Jesus style to a dartboard, and they're all practicing throwing katanas at it. Um, with Who's Who and his gang, basically laughing. It seems like Who's Who has a beef with former Beast Pirates because he's like we saw him beat up a bunch of them. I don't know what this has to do with our our girl Yamato at this point, but it is her pilgrimage, right? It's volume 26, because that's how long this pilgrimage was. I can see why a lot of people have kind of, how do I say this? Their stocks in Yamato fell, but and it's not helping that this cover arc is so goddamn long. It's like 26. I wonder what the longest cover story arc is. If you guys know, leave a comment down below. This one says, "I'll beat you to hell if you lay a finger on Python." It's just our girl Ulti. You know how she loves her brother. She has a big bro con. She's a big complex. The fact that she can still talk shit while being tied to a dartboard, impressive. Uh, let's start here. After the cover page, we have. We're continuing back at the castle from last time, from 1139. If you guys remember, we met Scopper Gabon. Luffy wanted to get the key to release Loki, or go to the room or something. I think the key's for something, either Loki or the room. One of those two. I think it's Loki. Scopper said no, and he's challenged Luffy to a fight. Okay, so we're continuing from there. Both Rodo and Luffy. Rodo saying, "What are you doing, Sorya?" And then Luffy, I think, saying, "Why would we fight you over the key, old timer? Just give it here." I think that's either Luffy or Zoro. Might be. They both would call old people, so I don't know. It's one of those two. We have the little tag here on the left called the Pirate King's left hand in the flesh. Of course, we finally met Roger's equivalent of Sanji, and he lived up to the hype. I knew this man would be perverted in some shape or form, or not perverted. Sorry, that's the wrong word to use. Let's not use those words against Sanji. Sanji's not perverted. A gentleman, a lover of women. I guess let's say that. Okay. He also pulled a baddies, which gives me hope that Sanji, as the left hand of the Pirate King, will also get a woman just as beautiful as Scopper's. Maybe a giant, maybe not. From what we know, Sanji has like 3 different options. He has the princess from Dressrosa, the Viola or Violet. He has cook girl from his family, and there's a third one in there. Oh yeah, pudding. Which she's the only one to kiss him. So just by like the sample of elimination, guys, I think she might be the one to end up with Sanji at the end. Just because like she's the only one that kissed him, like got the kiss on him, even though he doesn't remember that. She's the only one that did that. There is like a 5-year gap between them, I think, because Sanji's 21 and she was what 16. Oh, it's less like this is fiction. It's still weird, but 5 years isn't a huge. It is weird because she's a teenager, but if she was like, let's say 18 or like 19 or 20 around there, 2026 is or 2025 isn't like that big of a gap. But for the sake of it, I want him to either get with Nami, uh, or Viola, one of those two. Um, Pudding, I don't know, but she's the only one that did get a kiss on him, and you know how, those things work in anime. There's like she hit the first strike, so she has the upper hand. Um, so Scopper says, basically taunts Luffy by saying, "What? Don't you think you can take it?" Luffy takes the bait. Of course he does. He doesn't like being told he can't do things. He says, "Why are you jumping off of the Roto's hand?" While with Nami, of course, being concerned, shouting his name, Luffy. Um, Zoro has a flashback to the little tot, Scopper's 20-year-old son, who happens to be a child. Um, Basically, talking about how his father was a human too, and how he used to be a pirate, and he wasn't scared of anybody, not even an Elfbath warrior, right? Which Zoro kind of grimaced to, like he was concerned, like that how strong this man, like if he's not scared of giants, how strong is he? Luffy tries to stretch out his arm. Scopper, of course, being the spry old man in a manga, or almost all old men in any manga have super strength and super speed, because of course they do. Dodges. This frustrates Luffy. Luffy then continues to use like a Gatling, where he continues to try to stretch and grab the key, because like he's trying to avoid the fight, but he can't. This frustrates Luffy. Luffy then says, "Come on, old man. The sooner we get back to Loki, the sooner we can get back to the feast." I guess Luffy was like, "I'm just gonna unlock this guy's from this guy's prison and then get back to eating food. Like that's gonna end well for him." Scopper then says, "Then hurry and take it." Luffy basically says, "Just watch me." Then, as he tries to reach one more time, he completely misses because Scopper jumps over him, then coats the key in armament hockey. That's dope, but it's also not surprising he can use it, because almost every old man from Roger's era has like mastered key to like some, not like hockey to a fucking great deal, right? Like I've never seen an old man in this series that hasn't mastered hockey. Case in point, he smacks Luffy with the hockey key. It's obliterating Luffy because, of course, if you're a Devil Fruit user, hockey beats the shit out of you. He gets crushed. Rosa screams out, "Sir Ya," in concern. Nami's surprised that Luffy got pounded so easily, but Luffy's fine. He jumps out of the rubble screaming in primordial scream. I'm not gonna do that because that's cringe, but you get the point. If you read the chapter, guys, if you guys are watching this video, follow along. Like it's on TCB scans, One Piece. Like look that up. You'll find 1140. Read along. In fact, I recommend it. It makes it easier to picture what I'm talking about and follow along, right? And see that you'll understand my reaction better. Scopper then dodges backwards and says, "Nice straw hat you got there." I guess he noticed Luffy's straw hat. Then he says, "It suits you better than that helmet, don't you think?" I like how Scopper's already saying, "Hey, bro, take off that ugly Viking helmet and put on that dope straw hat you always carry." Then Luffy says, "Duh, it's my treasure. I'm holding onto it for Shanks. Now hand over the key." Scopper then asks in concern, "Holding onto it? He didn't just give it to you. What a cheapskate." Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. As again, Luffy is trying super hard. He continues to do like the Gatling grab. I call it the Gatling grab because it's just a bunch of hands stretching at him, and like, quickly. Luffy then says, "You got it wrong, dummy, and don't call him that. You don't know the first thing about him." This Scopper laughs about this because he's like, "Brother, I know everything about this boy. I helped raise them practically, so don't say that I don't know anything about this man." He then again smacks Luffy. No, he shoves the key down Luffy's throat. God damn, bro. What? Hey, yo. I've never seen another man practically deep throat another man or shove a no, throat another man with a key, bro. What? Oh my god! And Luffy's like he's in pain, despite being made out of rubber. He still can gag on things. Scopper then says, you got a mouth on you, Brett." Damn, bro. He then looks like he kicks the key into Luffy, right? Then takes out his axes and starts spinning them. This surprises Zoro. He then says "Grim Throng," and he begins to jump and then swing his axes, like slash a bunch of different times at Luffy. But it looks like Zoro is blocking them for Luffy, because of course Zoro's there to always protect his boy. But Zoro tells him to dodge because he can't get every single one of them, because Zoro's not fast enough. But damn, dude, this dude, holy crap, dude, this is a sick picture. Like it's Scopper jumping with his hands crossed and like just slashes going at all angles, bro. This dude is a freaking freak, bro, a freak of nature, man. I kind of want to. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of want to see a fight between him and Rayleigh and who would win. Because like I think Rayleigh and him are pretty close in strength. Maybe with Rayleigh maybe having a tiny bit of an advantage against them, but who knows? Scopper is whooping butt cheeks right now. He cut the whole damn tower that they were in. It collapsed. It flew off. Scopper is surprised and kind of acknowledges Zoro for being able to block his strike by saying he's got to find crew about Luffy's crew. Rodo and Nami are terrified. Of course, Luffy goes Gear 6. It's like, can I say something? I don't like this, bro. Is Luffy just gonna go Gear 6 for every fight now? Bro, that kind of diminishes what we're trying to achieve with this form. This form is supposed to be like an awakened, like only in rare occasions. He's just throwing it out there at every fucking moment, bro. It's kind of devaluing it a little bit for me, at least. Because it's like when you want to watch a fight, you want the fighter to build up, right? You want Luffy to go Gear 2nd first, and then try fighting Gear 2nd, then go use a couple Gear 3rd attacks, and then if that doesn't work, go Gear 4th. If Gear 4th doesn't work, then go Gear 5th. Him just going straight to Gear 5th is like, I get that Luffy has this god power, but like, dude, does he have to use it every fucking time? God, man, okay. That bothers me. It's cool, but like, he doesn't, like, Oda, you don't have to use that. You don't have to use Gear 5 every single time, man. You don't. I feel like some people might not like it all that much. Like, it bothers me, but it doesn't ruin the story. But it's just like I feel like Oda's just trying to show Gear 5 as many times as he can to sort of get people, to recognize the form. This one looks pretty sick because it looks like the Gear 5th overlapped Luffy's helmet, and his hair is like going over it, with the horns being inside of him. He kind of looks like a giant here. And then here's Scopper reacting to it by saying, this is the white form I've heard about. Now we know why Oda chose to use it. He kind of wants to give Scopper some time. The whole tower just collapses down, and we see it falling down the tree of Yggdrasil, and it hits the ground with a big poof, Pretty cool drawing here. Zoro and Luffy brace themselves to fight, with Zoro yelling, "Brace yourself." Of course he does. Scopper has that glint in his eye, and looks like he's ready to do something, and then I give up. What? Oh, this guy's a jokester, bro. He says, "I give up." He drops his axes, and then both of them react with "huh," as they both run into the rubble and smack themselves. Oh my god. And then Zoro's like, "Stop tricking us around, Gramps." He said, and then Scopper responds with, "I was just fooling around." Ha ha ha! Don't get worked up. He's like, "You tried to kill me, man, and you think we'll just laugh it off? You're still alive, aren't you?" Why do I picture Scopper having a fucking country accent while speaking, man? You're still alive, aren't you, partner? He probably doesn't, but a man can dream. I feel like that'd be a unique like English dub voice for him, but who knows? Um, it says here anyway. The key is the key you're after is behind you. And then Luffy's like, oh, he sees the key. The key is right behind Luffy while he's in his form. Then Roto says, Luffy Tasso, everyone, this guy is. And then Scopper says, don't be hasty, Roto. If Elbaf is still safe, by the time you decide to leave, come find me. Okay, so I don't understand what this fight was about, but from what I'm gathering from context clues, it seems like it was just a test from our boy Scopper Giaban. It was just a test. From here it says, you really sorry. Rolo says, why would I? I never want to see you again. Oh, that's Luffy. And then Zoro responds, that's right, you moron. Thanks for the key, but there's no way we're gonna seek you out anytime soon. And then we have a flashback of a Scopper having, honestly, Shanks, you really think I'd trust him that easily? And then Shanks laughs, ha ha ha, fair enough, do as you please, Gabon. So I think this was just a way for Gabon Scopper to test Luffy to see his worth and who he is as an individual before trusting him and giving him the key. Now I'm starting to think that Loki isn't as bad as we think he is, because it sounds like Shanks wanted Scopper to give Luffy the key. Like, Scopper was purposely guarding this key and basically waiting for Luffy. Okay, so that adds a new element to the story, and basically Loki's character in general. Is he as bad as people say he is? Like, there's more. I guess there's more to say. Sorry, I'm fumbling on my words. I'm like shocked. There's more to Loki that meets the eye in this case. Then we have the little kids. We go back to the school, and the little kids are saying, Miss, looky out there. And she says, huh? What's all the hubbub? Oh, that's all the teachers. The kids are saying, it's a birdie. And she's responding, all that excitement over a bird? It's a really weird one, the kid says. She looks up, and yeah, we see, there's just two dots in this photo, but, oh no, she doesn't see it at first here. It says, where is it? And there we go. There's, our girl and Shamrock, flying on an arrow boomerang bird thing. This ability is interesting. I think I knew Tekken would, but he did make a video on this devil fruit. It's really interesting, but who knew a fruit about arrows would have so many uses, bro, including a flying ability. He says, "There's a school here. How perfect." And she summons. She puts that demonic summoning circle again. It's like a pentagram with like wording and then another star on the outside. Shamrock says very well. Black lightning comes out like every other goddamn summoning, because these people are some demonic beings. They summon what seems to be a black figure. He says, "Understood. No, I don't mind going. Just tell me where we're leaving from. The abyss will be here in an hour." Okay, so we have two members from what I assume is the Celestial Knights or God's Knights talking to each other, saying that they have to go, and then we have a full spread of a guy named Saint Summers saying, "Nah, it's fine, but we'll have some time before, right? To get dressed and stuff." He's in his underwear. He has fucking heart undies. He's not dressed up. Of course he's not. He says, "Can I have at least an hour? Also, what is the current situation? I'm talking about the provisions. What else? If you don't want us for us gods to starve, right?" And then he says, "Hello, what is this thing? Is it the telepathic signal?" He's trying to see if he can receive the signal. or if they're responding. And then we have this horse-looking God's Knight with a dragon horse head. It looks like, called Kiligam from House Limsoff, while Saint Summers is a God's name from House Shepherd. He says, "This is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna be late and I won't make it. I was half asleep. Where are we going again?" So both of these guys were summoned, I'm guessing, by our boy Shamrock and our girl, and they were woefully unprepared because they were summoned in their underwear, and she responds with, "Oh," she looks away, blushing. Oh god. He's like, "Gunko, what are you doing in my manor?" Huh? Shamrock's here too? They're not in their manor. So then like, what? We're in Elbath. Oh my god. And then we have a scene. I like how Gunko, despite being a killer, is very shy, and she turns around. She's like looking away from him as he's putting on his pants. Creepy old man. He says, "The summoning brought my couch too. Big surprise. So this is the land of the giants, huh?" Says Horseman. "Everything is huge." Of course, Shamrock is not pleased. He says, "I only wanted one person. Why are there two?" And then Shimlov, or Quinlong, says, it's because you're meant to go home, Captain." And Shamrock is like, "I am? Yeah, it's an order from above. So that's what it is." And then he says, "I suppose the situation in the Holy Land has gotten dire. Everything started to spiral downhill after the reverie started. It'd be best for you to hurry back there, Shamrock." Okay, so Shamrock is leaving. We have, the old man says, Anyway, why don't you brief us on the current mission? What are we doing in a non-member nation like this? Were you visiting Harold's grave or something?" Okay, so they looks like these boys knew Harold personally. Why would Harold have a relationship with the God's Knights? That's surprising. Old man, he says, he's like, "Oh, alright." The old man responds, "Alright, I get it. So we just need to nab those brats and take them back to the Holy Land. Although I guess these particular kids are a bit too big to stuff in a bag." Okay, they're kidnapping children. And I didn't think I would hate these sons of any more than I already do, man. Of course. From kidnapping and, essaying women to children now, bro. What is up with these celestial dragons, bro? What is wrong with you? Man, I can't wait till we get to the point where Luffy beats the ever-living shit out of these guys, man. Kidnapping children, bro. Is that what the world government has devolved into? Children. Someone call fucking Chris Hansen, bro. Call Chris Hansen, man. Call Chris Hansen, because these guys are gonna fucking take the kids, bro. And the horse says, "And those without the mark can't pass through the abyss. That means we'll have to spirit them away by ship." Okay. So the kids can't pass through your demon things, so now you have to take them by ship. Gunko's man says, "Ingrate, with our combined powers, we could make a..." Oh no, she gets mad and says, "Ingrate." And then Shamrock says, "With our combined powers, we could make a game out of this." Oh my god. Oh, I hate these guys so much. They're everything I hate. Yep, they're treating this like it's the God's Valley all over again, bro. But with kids this time. Oh, okay. Well, that was chapter 1140. This is the end. I like how it says, what kind of plan is he concocting? What plan? Shamrock is trying to kidnap children, bro. This guy needs to be fucking locked up because he's a predator, bro. He needs to stay away from kids. Because, God, bro, what is wrong with these people, bro? But anyway, yeah. That was chapter 1140 of One Piece. Great chapter. I had fun. I'm excited for next week. I think there's a chapter next week. We'll react and read to that one too. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and adios.